Buenas tardes compañeros, el día de hoy les voy a leer un artículo que se llama Financial Well-being of the Older Adult Brazil. Introduction. Population aging will be the most significant social transformation of this century as the number of people aging 60 and over increased globally. 2015, the older adult population is expected to double and for the fifth time surpass the number of young people up to 15 years old. For Brazil, the scenario is now different. There is a noticeable growth in the older adult population, with today total 32 million people, 50.8% the population, compared to 20 million people in the previous census, in addition to aging more rapidly than in other countries. Life expectancy has increased to 77 years, indicating a population that is aging and living longer. This scenario of population aging presents new challenge for achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, particularly concerning the goal of improving population well-being. Among the various dimensions of well-being, improving the financial well-being of citizens is a fundamental challenge as it contributes to the economic growth of countries and directly supports other development goals. From a personal perspective, there are also advancements saying financial well-being is positively related to quality of life, mental and physical health, life satisfaction, increase release and reduce the risks of loneliness, strengthen interpersonal relationships, and improves job performance. At the social level, it improves the formation of social norms and cultures and enhance social well-being. Therefore, improving the financial well-being of the older adult is an effective way to raise their living standards and consequently mitigate the adverse effects of population aging. However, there are still difficulties in identifying the effect of aging on financial well-being, as there is no consensus in the literature on the difference in well-being according to age. Some studies suggest that financial well-being increases with age 14, 15. However, some authors have reported that the level of financial well-being decreases significantly in all at 16, 17. Differences and financial well-being are also found for other socio-demographic variables such as gender dependence, marital status, education, race, housing, occupation, and income for 18, 19, 2021. The literature indicates that older adults who are less educated are more susceptible to unhealthy psychological conditions, social exclusion, limited access to information, and improved socioeconomic circumstances. Aging leads to a decline in psychical function, a decreased ability to resist risk, and an increase in vulnerability, all of which adversely affect the well-being of the elderly in their later years. Additionally, older individuals are often vulnerable to social exclusion and against facing active discrimination in equal opportunities related to employment, politics, community involvement, and recreationality activities, which render them an socially marginalized group. Consequently, this leads to poor overall and financial well-being. So far, most of this evidence comes from developed countries and focus on adults. Therefore, research on the older adult and in developing countries is scarce. 25, 26, 27 thus the objective of this study is to identify the perceived financial well-being of the Brazilian older adult. Additionally, it seeks to evaluate whether this perception differs according to the socioeconomic and demographic profiles of the older adult. As far as canon, this is the first study to assess the financial well-being of the elderly in a representative sample of cases. Moreover, it evaluates the association between levels of financial well-being and socioeconomic and demographic variables. Moreover, it contributes to the literature on the well-being of the elderly, providing evidence for a dimension still very little explored, the financial one in both international and national contexts. Background and objective. The objective of this study is to identify the perceived financial well-being of older adult Brazilians. Additionally, it aims to evaluate where this perception differs according to socioeconomic and demographic profiles. As far as is canon, this is the first study to assess the financial well-being of the older adult in a representative sample of case. Materials and methods. A survey was conducted with 1,129 Brazilians aged 60 or older. Perceived financial well-being was assessed using a set of 23 items distributed across four dimensions: financial security, financial tranquility, financial freedom, and satisfaction with financial management. The analysis techniques include descriptive statistics, Chicks quartets, and regression analysis. Results. The results indicate that most older adults exhibited high levels of financial well-being. A significant portion of the older adult, 40%, still show shallow levels of financial well-being. When analyzing the dimensions that form financial well-being, it was found that although the older adults are mostly satisfied with how they manage their resources, they still feel financially secure, especially regarding their future financial capacity. It is also noteworthy that despite good results for financial freedom, there is still a significant portion of the older adult for whom this freedom mainly refers to satisfying day-to-day consumption needs, but is rarely enough to support large financial expenditures such as a vacation trip. The worst levels were identified among those from lower social class, non with those with lower levels of education, and those without their own home. Conclusions. The government, the financial system, and society need to unite to prevent financial digitalization, the lack of financial preparation for retirement, and change in social security systems from negatively impacting the financial well-being of the older adult. Theoretical framework. There is no consensus in the literature on the best definition of financial well-being, nor on the best instrument to measure it. However, according there is a definition with greater acceptance in academia, constructed by Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, which defines financial well-being as the states in which Individuals control their current and future finance and prepare for possible financial shocks without impacting their established financial goals and head the method. To achieve the study's object, a survey was conducted considering a population of 32,113,490 Brazilians aged 60 years or older, a confidence level of 95% and a 3 margin of error. The desired minimum sample size was met. 1,068 respondents, 10 interviewers were trained by the research for the survey administration. The instruments were applied in public space across all regions of the country during the first half of 2023. Finalizar este video, queremos dar una conclusión y es que en Brasil el gobierno y las entidades se deben de unir para darle un mayor asesoramiento a todas las personas, jóvenes, niños, adultos, para que cuando lleguen al estado de vejez o jubilación tengan muy buenas bases sobre sus finanzas personales y sus finanzas en general, ya que eso ayuda a mitigar la pobreza, a mitigar las deudas. Entonces es como un apoyo que se debe realizar desde temprana edad para que allí las personas cuando lleguen a la vejez puedan tener mayor claridad sobre cómo administrar su dinero, sobre cómo invertir y sobre todo cuidar su bolsillo.